Welcome to the Maine Immunization Program's webinar on ordering and transferring vaccine. I would like to remind you that we are in a test environment and all data is fictitious. The production site is identical and will contain your site's data. We're going to begin today by signing into ImmPact 2. We're first going to enter the organization code, username, and password. We'll select Login. Once logged in, you'll see on the left-hand side you have a blue menu bar. This menu bar has a variety of options to choose from depending on your role in the practice. Today we'll be using the header Inventory and the link Manage Orders. At a quick glance, this screen will update you on your inbound, back ordered, and denied orders, as well as inbound transfers and rejected transfers. As you'll see, you have two tabs to choose from: Create New Order, which will allow for you to order your vaccines, and Receive and Modify, which will allow for you to receive or modify an order. We're going to go ahead and select Create New Order. As you'll see, all current state vaccines are listed for this provider that we're using, and this may differ depending on your practice. The Order Recommended column will give you recommendations for your vaccine need. The vaccine needs are determined from your historical doses administered and current inventory on hand. We're going to begin to enter our order in the Order Requested column. It will be in increments of 10. As you'll see, on Hep A, we have a recommended amount to order, which is 0. So at this time, if you would like to order an additional amount, you can go ahead and select in the box and add the amount that you'll need. Once you have completed the necessary orders, you'll select the Submit Order or Save Order to finish at another time. We'll go ahead and select Submit Order. As you'll see, we received two warnings. The first warning indicates that the order will be processed in the next cycle. Please call the state to request immediate processing. At any time you have ordered within the same cycle, you can contact the state for a manual review for an additional order. The second warning indicates that the order quantities are outside of the allocation threshold. Submitting this order will flag it for manual review. If okay, continue by clicking Submit Order. Otherwise, adjust quantities and Submit Order. So because we ordered other than the 0 recommended amount, it's putting us over the allocation threshold. If this is still correct, it will go for manual review at the state level. So we're going to go ahead and select Submit Order. Once you've submitted your order, you are able to see the status. It will go through a series of messages that shows the vaccine order was submitted and under review, which means that you are complete with all requirements and have ordered within the system set threshold amount. The status will change to Approved for shipment once the Maine Immunization Program has submitted the order to the federal CDC for further processing. Once your order has been approved for and sent to the federal CDC, you'll see the message on the order status changed to Shipped. Once the manufacturer has physically shipped your order, you will see that the vaccine details get added to your inbound order screen. This will allow for you to receive the shipment electronically, and by doing this, it will auto-populate your inventory on hand to reflect what you now have in your refrigerator. We're going to go ahead and select the radio button for Shipped, and select the Receive Modify tab. You'll ensure that the receipt quantity and the lot number is correct. If you have any discrepancies, please contact the Maine Immunization Program. If you need to partially receive an order, you need to zero out the receipt quantity and select Partially Receive. If you are receiving a transfer, you will follow the same procedure of receiving a vaccine. You'll select the radio button and select Receive and Modify. Again, you will check for any discrepancies and select Accept Order if all correct. If it's not correct, if there's a discrepancy, please contact the Maine Immunization Program. And again, if you need to partially receive an order, you need to zero out the receipt quantity and select Partially Received. Next, we are going to transfer a vaccine. As you will see, the Manage Transfer screen shows your entire active inventory that may be transferred. If you are transferring within an internal site, you will select the radio button and select from the drop-down. If you are transferring out of your internal site, you will select the radio button for Receiving Organization. You'll select the appropriate organization and this appropriate receiving site. Once you have selected the correct organization, you will then find the appropriate vaccine and will enter the amount being transferred. And this can be in any increment. You will then select Submit Transfer. At this point, it will immediately decrement from your inventory. If you need to place an order for Varicella, you will need to complete a Varicella eligibility form before you can receive the vaccine. The form will be available on the ImmPact 2 homepage under Provider Forms and then Varicella Eligibility. At this point, we have successfully ordered, accepted, and transferred vaccines, which will conclude our webinar on ordering and transferring vaccines. Thank you.